What's up, guys? Chase Tracy's Workshop. I'm just kind of out here in the shop today, and I've been working on finishing this guitar that I'm building for my son. It's a 3/4 scale Telecaster. I don't know if you've seen the video or not. If you hadn't, I'll put it right here where I did the finish on this and the burst and stuff, and I got this thing to where it's at now. Now, the things I got to finish on it, I've got to finish the neck that I built, and I built this probably, I don't know, a year or so ago. And I haven't finished it yet, so I'm just working on today. I'm kind of getting the neck back to as smooth as I can get it. I'm gonna put a true oil finish on this neck. I've got to fret it. I've got to build a nut for it, and then I've got to put the guitar together. Now I made this pick guard somewhat. I just kind of custom made one to kind of go on here the way I want it. And I've already got some pickups for this one, but I'm thinking about go ahead and winding some more, especially on the new pickup winder that I got finished. So I'm working on that today. I figured I'll just document me doing that, and then I've also this is the neck blank that I used. It's just one that I cut out on. I don't remember if I cut this out on my CD. Yeah, no, I didn't. I used a template from fretfind.com. I believe is the one of those. I'll put a link to it where you can check it out too if you want to make one. But this is what I used to cut out this guitar neck here, and I've already kind of got everything shaped to where I want it. But I'm going to go through today and just kind of get it all straightened up, and then I'm going to do a true oil finish on it. So hope you enjoy it, guys. Thanks for watching. One of the hardest things to get out is like this little, I don't know if you can see it or not, this little burn mark that's in here. Let me see it right there. I'm trying to get that out. I'm trying to get this profile right here, everything perfect on it. Now, the best way to really look and see if you've got any bad spots is to use a light when you're doing it. Like if I'm doing this, I'll take a light and kind of just cast it over this, and you can see any kind of imperfections or anything like that. And I always start, of course, when you contour the neck, you're using rasps and files and sanders and everything else. But once you get up here to the top, you kind of want something fine that can help you get into these spots on these little bitty spots, and just take your time with it and just work it. Don't get in a rush. That was my biggest mistakes on everything mistake I've made building stuff like this, is just getting in a rush and trying to finish it. And now knowing that, I just kind of take my time and just try to get us into these little spots and try to get it as good as you can. You can see the contour's getting a little bit better now on it. Right there. Now this is actually a one-piece, just a one-piece neck that I did out of a blank of wood that I've got right over here. I bought this on eBay. I think I bought two pieces of it for like $60 maybe, something like that. Not bad for able to get 4 guitars out of it. I don't even know if it was 60. It might have been $40. But it's been nice wood too. It's got a lot of flame to it. There is a couple spots in it like here, but if anything, that just adds character to it. Like I said, this is for my son, my oldest right now, and I'm sure it'll be passed down to my middle son, and then hopefully it'll be passed down to my daughter. I learned a lot about these smaller guitars when I started doing this. I learned that basically the only difference in this neck and a regular neck is they basically cut the first 2 frets off. So you cut those 2 frets off and shorten the neck down to a 3/4 scale. And one thing I like to do too on these is kind of round over the edges just a little bit with the sandpaper, so it's not a sharp edge. So when you put the finish on it, there isn't a sharp edge on there for it to chip at. A lot of people talk about being scared to do a neck, and there's nothing to be scared of on it. And I mean, I've made mistakes on them, and I'm no expert at building necks either. That's the thing too. I'm constantly learning. You know, if you try to say that you're an expert at building necks, and I think if you say you're an expert on something, then you quit learning. When you quit learning, you never get better, I think. And I am definitely no expert at building them. Actually did this right here with the tool that I've made a video on here, the sanding radius jig, where I put this all in there and then did the neck with that. On this neck that I've noticed is I've got a couple spots right here that are kind of indented a little bit, and it's gonna be hard to get it totally flat. So I'm probably going to do some kind of sanding sealer or something right here to fix that, because I can definitely feel it. I'm gonna try to sand it down some more, maybe scrape it and see if I can get it to flatten out, but just I don't know if it'll work or not. That looks better. Well, what's happened is where some of that figure was, there was an indentation in the wood, and you know you might not notice it, but always run your finger over there and make sure that it's not on there. Because once you start putting a clear coat on it, it's going to show up like a sore thumb. It's going to show up really bad. I stepped up to a 120 grit paper because I had some big scratches in here that I was having trouble getting out, and so I kind of moved up to the 120. Go back to the 220. This is my son Peyton. He's going to be helping work on the guitar a little bit, since this is going to eventually be his guitar. So what are we going to do here, Peyton?
We're gonna
radius the fret wire. So basically all we're going to do here, let me get it zoomed down here where everybody can see it. I built this little thing here. It's in one of my other videos. I don't know if you've seen it or not. If you haven't, I'll link it here where you can see it. But basically we're going to take this. It's got the tang right here on the back. Give it a little bend. And that's so it'll go through this. Now basically all we're going to do is I'm going to just kind of push it. You always want to radius your fret wire bigger or closer or less than what your radius is. So we're a 10-inch radius on the fretboard. I don't even know what this one really is. I tried to do like a 12, but I don't know if it is 12 or not. Basically that's it. And there's our fret wire. What you do is you're going to take this here, start about right there, put it in here. Where's our cutters? We're going to cut it. Just make sure you leave enough on there to do it, like so. Alright, so there's that one. Cool. I can listen to that stuff. Yeah. See there? There you go. You might get them to stay there. Just whatever you do, don't mark that with that.
Yeah.
Alright, Peyton. How many times have you cut frets for a fretboard for a guitar neck?
First time.
First time ever? You think you did pretty good, dude. I think you did pretty good. Alright. We did mark the board once right here, but it's alright. It's cool. That's character. Right?
Yep.
Alright. Okay, now what we gotta do?
I guess we're gonna have to like mount these in there.
You gotta press them into it.
Halfway right.
You're right, though. You gotta press them in. We could just leave it like that, right? No. We're gonna use one of these guys right here. Show the camera. One that's right there. It goes in our drill press over there. We're gonna mount that. And I usually do what a lot of people do is they take a little bit of wood glue and put on the back side of it when they put these in. As you can tell, the actual frets kind of stick up a little bit over. They're a little bit radiused a little smaller than the actual radius themselves, so it'll press in there good, hopefully. Hopefully, right?
Yeah.
Hopefully. Okay.
Wait.
Oh no, what happened to our fret?
Oh,
Okay, I got it. Alright, so we got the this put in the drill press. I don't have an arbor press, so I just use a drill press. It's worked fine before. Hopefully it'll work fine this time too. A little cup of glue here. I'm gonna put a little bead of glue on here. I'm gonna show Peyton how to do this. Just gonna put a little bead of glue right over the top of it here. Don't put too much. You put too much, it'll squeeze out and it'll make a mess on your fretboard. It's basically just a bead like so. Now let me get right here for just a second. I'm gonna line this up right where I think it needs to be. Right there. I'm gonna kind of press a little bit on each side. I'll move it under here. The main thing to remember on this is that the fret is set underneath the part here. Because if you don't, you're gonna mess up your fretboard. And then you're just gonna easily press it in. And make sure it's pressed in all the way. And that is good. And press. And Peyton.
Second.
Second grade. Press. And press. 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 Okay, good job. One more. And we'll be done. And then what we gotta do? Then what we have to do? I got it. Hold on, I'll show you. Let's get this one pressed in.
That one.
Alright. Peyton had the bright idea of cutting his laser on, and it's actually working out great. Alright, lower that thing down there, buddy. Slowly, slow. Don't hold on to the neck. Alright, slowly. Slow. Alright. Press. It's usually the last one that always gives you the problems, right?
Yeah.
Alright, pull it off.
Yeah, we're probably gonna have to cut that one.
I thought we'd just leave all these hanging off the edge like that.
Really?
You don't think we should leave all the edges hanging on them like that right there? No, alright, you gotta be careful cutting these, alright? So what you gotta do is, you wanna go as flat as you can to it and snip. 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 I have to say snip like that. Snip. Snip.
Aw.
Snip. 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 Now, one thing about these pliers, you always want ones that are flush cutting on the front, because if you don't, you'll pull the fret. You not want to do that. Do you?
No.
Everybody watching the channel is going to be like, are you going to learn how to play guitar, Peyton?
Yes.
You are? You are going to learn?
Yes.
Okay. Let all them keep you accountable on it. They want to hear you play a cool song. Not none of this new stuff. You need to play like Lynyrd Skynyrd or Metallica, Nirvana. You even know who those bands are, do you? I have, huh?
I think I do.
I just I have failed as a parent. Okay, there they are. There they are. How's it look, Peyton?
Yeah.
Hold it up, show everybody. Alright, tell everybody what we did.
We fretted.
Fretted, yep. Well, alright guys, that's it for this video. As you can tell here, we got the guitar neck fretted, that is yours, right?
Yes.
Peyton did the majority of the work. I helped him. He learned a lot. Learned how to do all this stuff. It's the first time he's ever done it. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to sand these sides here and get a angle on this, and I'll do that in the next video. But it's not hard to do. It's a little jig I made. And there's probably 100 people on YouTube that's made the jig, but I'll show it to you. And then we're going to start putting the finish on this thing and make it look good, right?
Yes.
Oh, we've got to build a nut too. We've got to do that,
Yeah.
but that won't be too bad. Anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give me a like. If you like it,
Subscribe.
thanks for watching, guys.